I want you to hear me out because I don't think you're really listening. Kyren Lacy, an LSU standout future NFL draft pick who weeks ago just ran a 40 at the combine, had a very bright future in the NFL. Well, so we thought. At the end of last year, he killed a man named Herman Hall, a 78-year-old ex-Marine, in a reckless car accident by racing and swerving in from lane to lane. That's just facts. That's what it is. And I make sure I read all the details on this before I came out here and stuck my foot in my mouth. He also wrecked his own car 2 nights ago in a police chase where police found him with a self-inflicted gunshot wound that sadly ended this young man's own life. Now, let me be clear here. The thumbnail you see, I want to be clear. Let me finish first, and I'll address all the other shit. Now, hear me out. The adults that continue to enable these kids with NIL, with the ability to transfer, allowing these youngsters to transfer 4 times in 4 years in high school, putting football or sports abilities above real life is who I blame today. All those people above that I just mentioned for putting football and athletic ability above real life is who I blame. We save these kids day in and day out by defending them when they do stupid shit. How many times has Brian Kelly defended a kid at LSU that's done something stupid? Kirby Smart at Georgia for doing something stupid. Nick Saban at Alabama, for God's sakes. How many times has JB defended his players, his babies, for doing something stupid? Only for our selfish reasons. We've defended kids for DUIs, assault and battery, only to get them on the football field to perform for our own selfish reasons to win a football game. We have lost what college athletics are supposed to be about, people. College athletics were supposed to be about trials and tribulations, creating tough skin, learning discipline, how to compete, how to persevere. We're not doing that in college anymore when we hand these motherfuckers a bag of money, a $200,000 car, and tell them to go ahead, figure life out. That's not how college athletics are for 17 to 21, 22-year-olds. You're supposed to teach these kids what life's about, not go figure it out. Wonder why we have kids self-inflicted gunshot wounds that are about to be fucking drafted to the NFL. You wonder why we got kids that don't know how to drive a Prius yet who are fucking running cats off the road because they don't know how to handle 700 horsepower to the rear. The shit has gotten out of hand. And we are forgetting the fact that these are babies who don't know shit about shit. We are giving them more money than their own parents ever earned in their entire lives at 17 to 21 years old. We are giving them $100,000 cars, $200,000 cars when they can't drive, giving them the ability to make all their own choices when they don't know right from wrong yet. What are we fucking doing, people? I have the word coward in bold red letters on this thumbnail, and I'm going to address this now. You see it. Everybody's been commenting since late last night. The truth is, we are all cowards who allow this to continue to transpire. Each one of us, myself included, you guys out there, everyone out there defending this kid, everyone out there that's defending anyone else out there who's doing shit like this, we're all cowards, homie. This kid is a coward because he was taught how to be a coward with the ability to run and hide from real world problems when they arise. The real world is going to come fast at each one of us, and we need to understand how to take it on. But running isn't how it's done, but we have taught that is how it's done. We're teaching these kids to run and hide. Oh man, you can't start this year as a true freshman. Guess what? You could bounce. You could go transfer to go over to Oklahoma and try it over there. Oh, you didn't start there either? You can go to LSU next year. Oh, you didn't like there? Go to Oklahoma State next year. Oh, you don't like that? Oh, we end up at fucking D2. We have taught these kids it's okay to run and hide and receive money that is based on worth, not based on what has been earned in life. We have all failed our youth and are all cowards this morning. This kid ran from facing the consequences that he needed to face for killing a human being with his vehicle. But we have told this kid and millions others like him, it's okay to run. It's okay to hide and not face the truth. It's okay, but go somewhere else and start all over. It's okay. You can just start all over. Everything will be swept under the rug. Everything will be forgotten because we're so apologetic and forgiving on social media where every one of you all live nowadays and take it for the gospel. Whatever's said on Twitter is the gospel. So we will continue to see this sad shit go on until we get our youth back in control, until we teach them how to be respectable adults first, before anointing them the next greatest thing on planet Earth, before allowing them to do what they want with zero consequence, and before we allow them to run and hide from real world problems that they will face and will have to teach their own kids. See, y'all keep blaming us for raising these fucking shitbirds. But I have something to tell you. There's a fucking generation missing that you continue to refuse to dismiss. There's a generation these kids are having their own kids, and they don't even know how to be an adult themselves. And you expect them to raise their kids to be fucking good adults? You wonder why we're getting riddled in society with a bunch of fucking shitbirds? Y'all keep forgetting that part right there. We have failed them, and shame on us for all being cowards. Cowards today. But what do I know? We'll dive into it. We got a loaded show today. Pound that like, subscribe, become a member. Agree or disagree, I really don't give a fuck. But Big Matt will join us this morning. He's back on the scene after handling a bunch of shit. I'll give you some Shaun King update news here in a second. Big Smitty's gone today. He'll be back tomorrow, filling in at Fox. Xavier McDaniel, the X-Man, Seattle Supersonic legend, NBA legend, will join us. Plus, knower of all NBA things, Keith Smith will join us as he breaks down the NBA playoffs today. Before we get into all this, I haven't even got to see the chat or anything yet. I want to be clear here. One of my former players who played in the NFL, a DC kid, one of my favorite kids of all time. I'm not going to say his name because you'll know who he is, obviously. But I want to be clear on what he sent me. He said regarding this Lacy situation, it's crazy how people will show you love after you killed innocent people and then kill yourself to avoid jail time. That's crazy in my book. But as my old coach JB said, what do I know? I want to be clear again what he just said. It's crazy how people will show you love after you killed innocent people and then kill yourself to avoid jail time. The fact of the matter is, everybody out here who don't think this kid is a coward and who don't think the people that raised him or people that mentored him around him or the system that has allowed him to get here are cowards, you're full of shit. You haven't looked in the mirror and faced reality yet. You haven't understood. And I feel for the father and the mother of this kid. I feel for the family for this kid. I couldn't imagine losing a 24-year-old kid, period. So this isn't about lack of parents or he had two parents in the household, everything I've looked at. The father wrote a tweet yesterday. Check on your kid's mental status and all this old shit. Here's the issue, man. The entire every adult in the room nowadays needs to look at each other and say, we are all cowards for allowing these kids to do what they want to do because they are kids. And remember, this kid was an older kid if we're going to really talk about in perspective. He's 24. So getting drafted at 24 is, older now, right? Unless you're a quarterback. But like at the end of the day, this is a cowardly act that was learned behavior. It was taught behavior. Like this isn't something that the kid just woke up and said, hey, He just ran a 40-yard at his own pro day or whatever. He had ran a 40, promising kid, promising future. The shitty part is the kid was off the rocker. He was out there. He had a police chase 2 nights ago where he ended his own life at. So listen, man, we can all talk about this and have a grown man conversation, grown women conversation, and not make it about race, not make it about JB, you're a hater. Some of you in this chat need to actually grow a pair of nuts and grow up today. Grow up today on the show. There's a bigger problem out there than this one kid performing a cowardly act. We have taught this cowardly act, and the adults need to look at it in the mirror and say, we're the cowards for allowing these kids to allow them to go out here and be off the chain. These kids are off the chain because there's no adult mentorship out here. We all are trying to get a bag off these kids. Parents, helicopter parents, not that this kid has one, but the street agent, the 7-on-7. All these cats are seeing cash cow, and they're using these kids instead of teaching them what's right and wrong. They fucking just enable them. They enable them. So the bottom line is a lot of you guys can't handle the truth, and it's okay. But let's have a real conversation real quick. Have I heard anyone talk about the 78-year-old man that was killed, Herman Hall? Have I heard any of you pussies in the chat defending this kid? Defend him? I want to know. Can I defend him? Can I defend a 78-year-old ex-Marine who served our country? Can I defend that guy? Because I haven't seen anyone defend him. I've only seen defending the kid who killed this guy. I have yet to see a motherfucker defend the 78-year-old that got killed. It's crickets in here, huh? Quiet. Fucking real quiet, dog. Huh. It's real quiet, homie. It's real quiet. Again, like my homie said, it's crazy how y'all will defend and love a motherfucker once he passes away, but refuse to understand and address the actual facts of the matter. That's what's crazy about it, dog. That's what's really crazy about it, homie. And it's unbelievable. So Jamil Ridley, who's going to defend all things left, he says the state defended him by bringing charges against Lacy. So Lacy had a court date today, by the way, had a court hearing. And I don't know, Jamel, you know how the courts work and the shit like that. But he passes away 2 days before, obviously. His court hearing was today, set for arraignment. So that gives Jamil, I guess, Jamil Hill or Jamil Ridley. I'm going to call him Jamil Hill. He gives Jamil Hill in the chat the right to defend the kid over the fact that the guy that's 78 lost his life in a reckless car accident that this kid was racing up and down the street, and it probably is one of his cars that they've given him in this new era. And so, well, Jamil, then stop being a pussy, homie. Stop calling it what it is. Maybe one day you'll actually tell one of these young kids the truth instead of telling them fucking sweet nothings. And maybe one day you'll see one of these motherfuckers actually start to make a decision that benefits someone instead of motherfucking putting it on someone else. Like, Jamil, all you do is defend the motherfucking kid, homie, once he passed away. Jamil, were you talking to Lacy before he fucking killed himself, homie? Let me ask you, were you out there giving proactive tweets, homie? Man, let's stop doing this beforehand, man, so we don't see this kid kill himself. Or are you just now coming out talking about a motherfucker after he died, homie, just like LeBron James tweet and everybody else? Oh, rest in peace, King. Man, when are you going to be tired of this shit, homie? When are you going to be tired of the motherfucking reactive tweets? Pussy. Because it's all pussy tweet, homie. This all you motherfuckers do. You're cowardly pussies that can't understand the difference between being proactive and reactive. Because every time there's a motherfucker gets shot in the hood, we do a reactive motherfucking tweet, homie. When I'm the motherfucker out here in the street telling these motherfuckers to stop killing each other. Are you, homie? I don't see you, Jamil. See, you motherfuckers got it all fucked up. You got it all twisted up. And that's the problem with you motherfuckers. You can't handle the truth. And it don't matter who tells the truth, homie. If it's the truth, it's the truth. Like, I don't understand. Y'all mad at me because I'm telling you the truth. Are you really mad at me or are you mad that it's the truth? That's the fucking question, homie. That's the question, homie. Exactly, Jamil. Thank you, Jamil. You proved my point. Just because you don't see it don't mean it don't happen. God damn, homie.